Yo, what's up internet? My name is Anthony, and Derek Carr just signed his extension. What does this mean in the long run? Let's take a deeper look. It's official. The biggest Raiders offseason priority is done. Derek Carr signed a 5-year, $125 million deal with $40 million guaranteed at signing and $69 million due in the first 3 years. One thing to note is, this deal is quite backloaded. This is due to the Raiders moving to Nevada, and that state has no state income tax, as opposed to California having a high state income tax of 13.3%. Now, what does this mean? First and foremost, the contract is done. He and his teammates are no longer going to have to answer questions about the status of his contract. In terms of the team, that's the biggest deal. Not having to worry about something off the field is very important as a player. When was the last time you saw a franchise quarterback hit the open market? Maybe the only notable one was 35-year-old Peyton Manning coming off career-threatening neck surgery. Even then, the Broncos had to pay top dollar. There are those saying this is a cap-consuming deal, and now the Raiders won't be able to build a full team. The answer is, when you have a franchise quarterback, you lock him up and worry about the rest. Kirk Cousins is an above-average starting quarterback, but the Redskins continue to franchise tag him. He has no incentive to sign a long-term deal, knowing he'll get big money either by more franchise tags or as a free agent. If Carr somehow hit the market, he'd easily surpass the $25 million a year deal he has now. Fact of the matter is, there's not enough starting quarterbacks in the NFL, and when you have a legit one, you keep him. Would you rather have Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr for $1 million more? No question, every GM in the NFL would choose Carr. As for the team building, Reggie McKenzie no longer has the luxury of having a well below market value quarterback. This was a deal both sides wanted done, and quite simply a deal that had to get done. McKenzie was able to assemble pieces around Carr and help his development, and the plan worked. Now, as a true franchise quarterback, he needs to elevate the play of his teammates. He needs to make the players better, similar to other franchise quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers. The next contract that needs to get extended is Gabe Jackson. He's maybe a top 10 and definitely a top 15 guard in the NFL. He's a homegrown talent from the same class as Carr and will become a free agent next offseason if he's not extended. He won't reset the market, but will come at a high cost, likely around $9 million a year. This is part of building a team around a franchise quarterback now. McKenzie needs to structure the contract such that Jackson will still be paid and the team will be under the cap. One side note is, I see this as another deal that must get done. It's a bad look if you're signing players from other teams to big contracts, but won't sign one of your own. There's another big, must-have contract to keep an eye on. Khalil Mack is arguably the best defender in the NFL. When he signs his extension, he will likely be the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Quite simply, he's a top player at a premium position. He rushes the quarterback and seals the edge in the run game as one of the best defensive ends. There's no doubt that when McKenzie was making his contract for Carr, he looked at the numbers and tried to figure out the best way to sign Khalil Mack. Mack still has 1 year left on his rookie contract, but there's no way he gets to leave. He's too good, and no way he gets the chance to hit the open market. And in case you thought the Raiders were done worrying about contracts, there's still the contract of Amari Cooper to keep an eye on. He still has 2 more years to go, but it's something to keep in mind. He's already a multiple-time Pro Bowler and a top 10 receiver in the NFL. McKenzie has no doubt already thought about this and has an idea in his mind. One problem that arises from good drafting is you have to pay the stars. Carr, Jackson, Mack, and Cooper are all top 10 in their positions. They will get paid accordingly. The days of the Raiders getting multiple big-name free agents are likely over. Despite what looked like a lot of cap space this year, the Raiders didn't get any big pieces as expected. They were gearing up to use the space for players like Derek Carr. This is the price you pay for good drafting, and simply put, it's one of the best problems you have. You must reward your own players. And there you guys have it. The Raiders are now a franchise with lots of big pieces that need to get signed. Derek Carr is just the first domino to fall. Thanks for watching, everyone.